Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another fantastic match of StarCraft 2, spawning in the top of the map in the blue trunks, the mysterious Terran player. His name is Barcode. Give it up for Barcode in the top of the map. His opponent in the bottom of the map with the red trunks in the bottom of the map. He is Lord Tomicron. Welcome everybody to another match of StarCraft 2, a beautiful chess game played in space. So this player has to gather resources, minerals and gas, and they have all to spend very quickly their resources. And we already see some interesting steps in this match because wow, our Barcode player he went for a very greedy second base, very fast, even skipping the orbital apparently, and only a marine for the barracks in a very smart position to block the Reaper for sneaking in the base. Now he goes for an orbital command, very fast second base for the Barcode plate, and a bunker in the front. These are all the signals of a defensive/economical build. Lord Tomicron, on the other hand, is scouting around with an SCV to check for aggressive proxy buildings, and Tomicron is going for a more aggressive solution himself. So we notice Tomicron is now producing a factory, which means two production buildings against one in this moment, but the Barcode is even producing an NG bay, so two gases at the same time. What a build! So late gases, NG bay to wall off, to avoid cliffs, a bunker with two mariners, and immediately a very quick second base for the Barcode, while the base for Tomicron is second base for Tomicron is significantly later. At this stage, Tomicron going for two Reapers already. Tomicron is already sending the Reapers to scout, and yes. Meanwhile, Tomicron producing also a starport. So Lord Tomicron going for a more aggressive and tech-based build, while our Barcode is going for a very economical. But Tomicron is now scouting with two Reapers, scouting the opponent. Tomicron coming, it headbutt against. Loses a Reaper immediately. What a brain damage for Tomicron, honestly. And he cannot, notice Tomicron cannot jump the cliff because the cliff is blocked by two buildings. So Barcode actually managed to get the first kill in this game. Oh, the Mariners steam forward, but the Reapers manages to get out. Tomicron saves the Reaper in this moment. But actually, now, if the game goes like this, wow, a planetary fortress, very incredible off-meta build by our friend in Barcode over here. He got away with more workers, so yeah, 31 workers against 26, very huge economical advantage for the Barcode. But now, yeah, this is very odd because normally you don't do a planetary and a turret unless you don't have in mind something really weird, like turret blocking. Very turtly style from Barcode, very lot of static defenses all around. A bunker on the high ground, savages the bunker on the low ground because, yeah, a planetary fortress, so it allows for much better defense, but significantly less economy, because now Tomicron has two mules, because it has two orbitals, okay, whereas the Barcode player has only one mule, but this is okay because the Barcode player also has more standard workers, so giving up some economy to get more defense, I guess, whereas Tomicron is not really reacting to that, a Raven, and Jeep over here, still patrolling a bit the map with two units, and see what's up. Okay, another base immediately starting up for the Barcode, so already very early third base. What a weird setup over here, like two turrets to defend air, one planetary fortress to defend ground. And notice the Barcode doesn't have units, he's already automatically below in unit count because he's not producing any. He's producing now two starports, so very Tomicron scout, okay, this is the moment Tomicron gets a shell in the face by the planetary fortress, but now Tomicron knows. We go to Tomicron vision, and Tomicron in this moment he knows the defensive setup. What is this? Thinks Tomicron. This is turret and planetary fortress. Why would you go for such a defensive and turtly build? Tomicron is using the two brain cells he has to put them together and to try to figure out what the opponent is doing.
Yes.
And Tomicron decides to move out with a small army already to reach the scouting unit. Now Tomicron has 2 ravens essentially and 4 tanks already, so significant army. The point is that, okay, Tomicron is is guessing an economic build. In fact, it is, because already 4 bases on the way. Yeah, but the issue is that now this army, okay, doesn't have enough damage to directly crash and defeat the planetary fortress, because all these workers can out-repair the planetary fortress, whereas the Barcon sneakily loading 8 workers into the base and mining for another position. But Tomicron engages 4 tanks, boom, the Cyclone gets taken out, planetary fortress, so the tanks start shelling the planetary fortress, but the mass repair will out-repair the damage of the tanks, but Tomicron right-clicks the turret, so again shelling the planetary fortress. Tomicron is also Viking Raven. Now Tomicron clicks the second turret, smartly the 4 tanks, they click down the turrets, and now the air unit can attack from the air. The planetary fortress doesn't shoot up, more tanks, more Vikings. The Raven had to counter-attack, but the Vikings from Tomicron shoot on the Raven, other turrets are not enough. The planetary fortress is in very, very bad damage. The Vikings chasing away the Ravens. What are the units? And GG! Just like that is scored. What a short game over there. Lord Tomicron with the perfect formula, and just like that, the ground units defeating the air defense, the air units defeating the ground defense. Tomicron produced just enough units to bust down the planetary fortress and actually invalidate the whole strategy of the Barcode, because notice now, like, the Barcode wanted to go for very, very Skyterran economical strategy. So what happened in this game? In this game, so another planetary over here, 4th planetary over here. So basically a good summary is this. The Barcode wanted to be like these spoiled couples that are married, but they don't divorce. They don't love each other, right? But they don't divorce because, yeah, they are rich, and you have your Brazilian lover, I have my Brazilian lover, you have your villas over here, I have my villas, you have your battle cruisers and Lamborghinis and Ferraris, I have my battle cruisers, Lamborghinis and Ferraris. And so the Barcode wanted to drag the game into a very, very long economic game in which everyone has its villas, everyone has its Lamborghinis, like all the spoiled couple drag the marriage, a loveless marriage. But Tomicron says, no, there is an in-between in love life to reach the state. And if you want to go long to a micro game, I can just build very few structures, 2 starports, factory and barracks, and attack you with only 2 bases and 4 gases, right? Tomicron flooding also a honest amount of money. So, and this game is very useful to make a point, right? So I would like to make a point in this video over here. I have a lot of friends that all the time they say, but no, Tomicron, I cannot play StarCraft. It is too complex, too fast, too many things to execute at the same time, and attack on the left, attack on the right, attack on the middle, while producing, while upgrading, while expanding. Well, this video, the point is that to execute this, even my grandmother can execute this strategy, because notice from the replay, all the action revolving around Lord Tomicron, scouting the planetary fortress with 2 turrets, getting the right units to bust down exactly there. So let me fast forward the replay a little bit until Tomicron gets the army together. So still a tank stack over here, because Tomicron is a bit of great damage, and producing some tank Viking with 1 Liberator. whose precise purpose is to bust down this position, right? And then to invalidate, because why a player would go for such a defensive early setup, if not to go for Sky Terran later on, right? Because if you want to defend like that, it means you want to have no units and only money for some time. So you want to get all the money to get the Lamborghinis and the battle cruisers, right? So Tomicron said, no. If I can bust down your economy before you can get to the Lamborghinis, then I win the game, right? And notice Tomicron, like even my grandmother can execute this. So places the tanks share the planetary, the workers have to come, repair the planetary. So Tomicron right clicks the turret down, and that's a click. Tomicron right clicks second turret. Please Tomicron click the turret. Boom. After the turrets are gone, then the liberator can Tomicron switches up the liberator. So all these workers cannot repair the fortress, but they have to go away. So the barcode intervenes with ravens, but they are too less compared to the other Tomicron. So notice the barcode, he was going for mass ravens, but only 4 ravens don't defeat this, right? So sometimes StarCraft is about pushing the opponent at the right time. So finding the perfect formula, okay, to do one single attack and win the game, right? So it's not about 400 APM, 200 APM, 200 IQ, and attacking 3 places and win this way. Well, if you want, I can also make a video with triple pronged attack. But like this is Diamond League, and the point I want to make is that this is lower than any city builder, right? So StarCraft is about smartly killing your opponent and not out multitasking with a lot of reflexes and multi-pronged action necessarily your opponent. So sometimes the grandmother strategy even works in Diamond League. So this is a message, everybody, to try out this game, because there's plenty of low-level leagues before Diamond in which you can kill your opponent by outsmarting his defenses. And thank you all for watching. Don't forget to smile, and see you all in the next action-packed and multi-pronged packed video. Have a nice day.